Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, February 8th, and I am on a recovery and mobility day today. But instead of doing the workout, I just been sitting here watching TV, and I did about an hour and 15 minutes of foam rolling, which felt really great on my legs and frankly not as painful as it was in the beginning of the program when I started. So I think that's really good. I'm showing a little bit of progress. I'm loosening up a lot in my legs. So I wanted to talk a little bit tonight about, about me and about my story. Everybody has a story about why they get into, healthy lifestyle and fitness. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about why I'm doing it. Growing up, I was a pretty healthy kid. I wasn't overweight by any means, but for you ladies old enough to remember, I did shop in the husky section of the Sears catalog. So my father is really tall, so I took after him and just have sort of a bigger structure. So I was just one of the bigger girls in my class. But I was pretty active. And all through junior high, I played all kinds of sports: basketball, softball, volleyball, you name it. I was outside playing it. Tennis, swimming. I was on the swim team. So I was always out there exercising. I slowed down a little bit in high school. I played a year of field hockey, but then got sidetracked doing other extracurricular activities, and sports just really wasn't at the top of my list. And in college, I found my exercise in running. I would go to the track in the morning and just run. So not really organized exercise like aerobics, classes or whatever, but I did really enjoy running. When I graduated from college, I was bartending, so I was on my feet all the time, and I wasn't really exercising per se. And then, a few years later, after I got married and had my first baby, I started experiencing some problems in my back and in my leg. Wasn't the first time I'd had a problem like that. When I was bartending, I did have a sciatic nerve problem in my right leg, but I went to a really fabulous chiropractor who cleared it up within a matter of months. So didn't really think much of it until this next malady came up, and it deteriorated pretty quickly in both of my legs. I started having a lot of pain standing, sitting, walking. I was going to a chiropractor and the physical therapy, but it started degenerating so quickly that eventually I lost most of the feeling in my right leg and started losing feeling in my left leg, and I had to go in for emergency surgery on my back, where the doctor found 2 herniated discs and also some arthritis in my back. So I was home recuperating for about 4 months, trying to get back on my feet and just learning how to walk again. I had some very significant nerve damage in my right leg, and less so in my left, but still pretty noticeable. So even to this day, I don't really have a lot of feeling in my right leg, which is why I struggle with a lot of these balance moves when you're standing on one leg. My right leg just gets very painful and very sore and just can't hold the moves very quickly. But I push through it anyway. I do what I can, and I really didn't know how exercise was going to figure back into my life. I was pretty active before I got pregnant. I was a gym rat. I was at the gym all the time doing kickboxing and step aerobics, and I was there for 2 hours every day and just loved going to the gym and doing classes and hanging out with people. And after that, I just really wasn't sure how I was going to start doing that again. So I started doing Pilates because I didn't have to get up. I was on my back. I bought a Pilates bench, and that worked for me for a while. And then I came across Beachbody and the in-home workouts. I had done other in-home workouts before, but a lot of those, old 80s and 90s workouts, You see our, with a bunch of people on colorful leotards with makeup on, and nobody's sweating and everybody's beautiful and they're all dancers and nobody ever looks like they're having any problems working out, and it's pretty unrealistic. So when I came across Beachbody and saw the trainers and just how down to earth they were and how they like to keep it real about, your abilities and what you can do and what you can, and just listening to your body and modifying it as you need to. That was something that really, struck a chord with me. So that's why I continue to use Beachbody workouts, besides the fact that the trainers are all really amazing and they just have such amazing programs that really do work, and that I stick to because I enjoy them. So then you say, well, what is my reason for wanting to stay healthy? Everybody has their own reasons. They have family, they have, history of health problems. My mother was 41 when she had her first heart attack. She smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day and didn't really take care of herself physically. She, was a smaller, petite woman, and, not overweight by any means. And she was very active, but just physically, didn't do a lot of physical exercise. Had high cholesterol, high blood pressure, was on medications for both of those. And in general, I'd say my family has pretty good genes. We do have a little bit of history of cancer and heart disease in my family, but I'm trying not to go that route. I really don't want to have problems that I have to manage with medication. My mom died when she was 51. And, I'm 43 right now, and I have 2 children, and I just really don't want to go down that road. So for me, fitness and good health is just not an option. And that's why I do it. And I enjoy it. I don't see it as a chore, something that I have to do every day because otherwise, this and this is going to happen to me. I enjoy staying fit. I enjoy sharing that with my family and teaching them the same thing. So in a nutshell, that's, pretty much my story. I'm just going to continue with Beachbody and, continue working out and continue on this path of good health and fitness. And if this rings true or familiar to any of you, I would love to hear your story. I just think it's really fascinating to hear why people are exercising, and people just come from different backgrounds and have just such amazing stories to tell. I would really love to hear yours. So you can email me at my email address below. It's novafitclub@yahoo.com. And thank you again for joining me tonight on my little rest and recovery day. And I will see you again tomorrow for my first shoulders and arms workout and my phase 2 of P90X. So I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.